We gather this day to celebrate our animal companions, to thank them for all the ways that they bless us and enrich our lives. We thank you, dogs and cats, who warm our laps, our feet, and our hearts, and who play games with us. We thank you, birds, whose songs and bright feathers fill our world with beauty. We thank you, rats, mice, gerbils, for your curiosity and your curious behaviors. We thank you, snakes and skinks and lizards, turtles, toads, fish, frogs, ferrets, rabbits and goats, chicken and ducks, and sheep and horses for being our companions in this amazing world we share. We thank you for blessing us with your companionship. I now invite Cindy Allwood to come forward to light the chalice and lead us in our affirmation of covenant.
It's hard to follow that song. Let me just say. This is a nice setup down here with all the flowers, but I need to be an octopus right now. My hands. Okay. Yeah. Can you hold that? I light this chalice with these words. Open our eyes to see what is beautiful. Open our minds to learn what is true. Open our hearts to love one another. Please join me in the affirmation of covenant, which you'll find printed in your order of service. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve humankind in fellowship, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the divine. Thus do we covenant with each other and the dogs.
I call this a homily and not a sermon because it's shorter. That's what that means. Just so you know. And the title, which I decided on yesterday, is "And Maggie Smith as Jenny." Since the passing of the great Maggie Smith, social media has featured a flood of video excerpts of her performances and remembrances by those who worked with her. From her portrayal of a passionately dedicated teacher in the prime of Miss Jean Brodie, to Granny Wendy in Hook, to the Duchess of York in Richard III. If you haven't seen that one, you've got to the elder in the second best exotic Marigold Hotel, who at her age hasn't got time to compensate for a poorly prepared cup of tea, and on to Downton Abbey and Harry Potter. I've enjoyed the reminiscence. Now, you might know that her character in the Harry Potter movies, Professor McGonagall, was known to transfigure herself into a cat from time to time. During this celebration of Maggie Smith, I had the inspiration to transfigure in my imagination my cat Jenny into Maggie Smith. I have had Jenny since she was a kitten, and she's now 16 years old. As in a Maggie Smith retrospective, I can picture her whole career. From the playful little kitten who loved to climb to a high perch in a cat tree and to play with cat toys but didn't like to be picked up, she would bite and scratch if you tried, to the young cat who would show affection by sitting across the room and making squinty eyes at me, to the protective big sister who would position herself to intercept anyone trying to approach the new kitten Goldie when she was playing with her toys. To Goldie's faux-fighting playmate, you know how they do. To her current role, which parallels Maggie Smith's Dowager Countess on Downton Abbey. No, really, she mostly can be found enthroned on my bed, granting reluctant permission each night to me and Goldie to join her there. When she deigns to visit other rooms in the apartment, she announces herself, insisting on recognition. When she was younger, she used to lead me into the kitchen when I got up, letting me know that the first order of business was to get her breakfast. Now, because she has me fully trained, she waits for me to come to carry her to breakfast when I have it ready. I can well imagine her having a little bell to ring to call me to service. As a young adult cat, her vet pronounced her obese. She was put on a diet. I had to regulate her feeding so that she could get down to a healthy weight. Now, as the grande dame of Rock Street, she's gotten thin, thinner than she's ever been as a grown cat. She started to bow her front legs when she walks. I think she may have a touch of arthritis. She gets up and down from the bed just fine, but is careful and takes her time. As ever, she carries on her own terms. Dame Jenny has a long recognized and celebrated gift for drama. In her early career, she had starring roles in a series of sports-oriented dramas focused on the game of boxball, which she invented. She also starred in a screwball comedy as the cat who climbed on top of the refrigerator to get at the floral wire, which she then used to make herself a cat toy. I think that might have been a remake of a Depression-era story. Her more recent performance in Packing Up in New Orleans surely would have won an award had it been nominated. Her character was shut in a laundry closet while the contents of an apartment were being packed and loaded out. In the opening act, Jenny emerges to the empty apartment and promptly blames Goldie for this whole shocking fiasco. Chasing and scolding and hissing in a completely convincing portrayal of the cat in charge, suddenly bereft and not in control. Juicy roles like that do not come her way as often now. Last year's 10 Hours in a Car did not offer as many opportunities for dramatic expression. Her role soon after in 3 Nights in a Motel was similarly lacking in conflict and tension, but her consummate portrayal of curiosity in the extended scenes of exploring the room, especially her memorable improvisation before the wall mirror, were vintage Jenny. Seriously, though, her evident physical declines since our move have only opened my heart to her more. Do I carry her to the kitchen for her breakfast? With devotion, yes, I do. She's been in charge of my home and sorting me out for 16 years. She's earned it. And I certainly want to show my love, appreciation, and gratitude to her every precious day she is still with us. So that's my homily, and now Sue and I are going to come around and let you introduce your critters, and I will give them a blessing, and Sue will give them a treat if they want it and if you want them to have it. So I'm going to get the microphone, and I'm going to bring this, and here we go. Let's start. Okay. I'm on, okay. Who's our first pet? Are you the first one?
Okay, good morning. I'm Sherman, and Dallas, I think everybody knows us. And this is Zach. Yeah, Zach is, he'll be 7 next month, but he still has a lot of puppy in him. And he insists on getting his walk every morning around 6:30 or so that's my job. But he's a really good dog, and we really love him, and I think he loves us a lot too. So yes, he would love to have a treat if you want to give him one.
So Zach, may you continue to be blessed by love and be surrounded by your loving and caring family. And who's your friend?
Hi, this is Georgia, and she is a super mutt, according to the DNA test we did on her. She's 4, and she was named Georgia right after last year's election.
Georgia, may you continue to be blessed by love and to be surrounded by your loving and caring family. And she would too. And Miss Thurswell, I'll come back down the middle aisle.
This is Bruce. He's like 8 years old. He's my first dog, and he's saved me from a lot of depression. Let's put it that way.
So Bruce, may you continue to be blessed by love and be surrounded by your loving and caring family. Freedom of choice. I'll go around this way. Okay. Who's next? It looks like this is Finn's dog, Duplo. But I don't see Finn, so Duplo, may you continue to be blessed by love and to be surrounded by your loving and caring family. And in the absence of... Okay.
I've had her for, gosh, I don't even know. It's been a long time. So I love her very much.
And your icon does not want a treat. However, I can do this. Say your dog's name. Annie, may you continue to be blessed by love and surrounded by your loving family. There. I saw one on the aisle. There's one on the aisle.
Hello, this is JoJo, a rescue. JoJo is a very popular breed, an Arkansas brown dog. He's 3 years old, totally untrained, but very loving dog.
JoJo, may you continue to be blessed by love and surrounded by your loving and caring family. And would you like a treat? Would JoJo like a treat?
Hi, I can't bounce up because I'm facing 2 knee replacements. It takes a lot of effort for me to stand up right now, but I have with me my faithful dog, Oots, U-T-Z. He was 1 when I moved here, and I've been here for 8 years, which means he's 9 years old. He's an Italian water dog, and he comes with me to Parkway Health to visit Craig every day.
Oots, may you continue to be blessed by love and surrounded by your loving and caring family. Okay. Who did I miss? I'm going to the last aisle. Okay.
This is Falcor. Like from the Never-Ending Story. Have you ever seen that movie? Yes. Yes, she's my lucky baby. She was the only one born in her litter. She's a miracle baby. And she's the love of my life. And I don't know what I'd do without her. I'm so grateful for her love, unconditional every day.
And she has amazing eyes. Falcor, may you continue to be blessed by love and surrounded by your loving and caring family. Yes. Aha. Yes.
This is Frankie. She is of indeterminate age, but when she fills out a survey, she just marks older than you. She's our very sweet, shy dog. She's afraid of everything. Like I said, we don't know how old she was, but she's at least 6. We've had her for a while. She's a lab mix, and she's a fighter. She's really strong. We love. She just got attacked. She's got a bald spot on her neck from that. But she's a really good girl, and she's very loving.
Well, Frankie, may you continue to be surrounded by love and blessed by love and your caring and loving family. And may you not get any more attacks by other animals. She'll sit for it. And missing anybody? Got them all? Oh, got a virtual one.
This is a 4-year-old COVID baby, Lily, and she shares her birthday with our oldest grandson. She's a little too rambunctious and social for this size group.
Say her name again. Lily. Lily, may you continue to be surrounded by love and your caring and loving family. She thanks me, okay. And she said no to a treat, so. Okay. All right, I think we got everybody.
I invite our chalice lighter back up to extinguish our chalice. Please join in saying our closing words, which are in the order of service. Go out into the world in peace. Have courage. Hold on to what is good. Return to no person evil for evil. Strengthen the faint-hearted. Support the weak. Help the suffering. Honor all beings.
And may love and gratitude find expression between you and all beings.
Oh, well. Like I say,